The majority of inmates in Maine's jails are behind bars for crimes connected to their drug habits, including theft and burglary. But when they get out, the challenge becomes finding a job or housing, ways to prevent their substance use disorder from controlling their lives again. There are people who succeed, each for unique reasons, but one main company is facilitating that success and saving lives. Before the sun comes up,
Good morning.
former felons are awake,
Great. How many people have spent time in prison? And
working on themselves before heading off to their jobs.
pain. It's actually a motivator.
The company Maine Works hires ex-cons and people recovering from substance abuse, giving them a chance despite their criminal records.
Well, life kind of came crashing down.
Cecil Sologoran just needed another chance.
I had a fantastic job. I had the girl, the car, the dog, the house. Everything was great, and all pretty much, it seemed like overnight, just crashed down.
He says a broken collarbone led to a reliance on pills.
I'd do whatever I had to do to get them.
Pills turned to heroin, cheaper and stronger.
Literally nothing mattered. I couldn't function without heroin. I couldn't get out of bed. I literally went to work just to steal money or steal something, or make my day's pay at least, and so that I could continue to support my habit, and that's all that mattered.
After an overdose at work and an eviction notice, Cecil says he had a choice: change or die. He spent 6 days detoxing at the Milestone Foundation and then got a job at Maine Works.
I turned the idea of not hiring felons into only hiring felons.
That's why I say yes.
Margot Walsh is the founder and owner of the company, providing sober, able-bodied men and women with the supplies they need to work on construction sites. Do you ever feel nervous about the amount of trust that you have to give?
No.
Why not?
I believe you either trust people or you don't trust people. And we have a healthy dose of realism, and we make sure that we go through a process with each individual guy and vet his intentions. It's pretty clear. Now that I have other addicts in recovery evaluating the new guys, then that's the best screen possible.
Come on, baby. Like Cecil, 18 months sober, he is now the operations manager at Maine Works.
Everything from sometimes I'll bring them lunch, or I'll bring them cigarettes, or whatever they need to make the day easier. We've all been there. We all know how rough it is.
Checking in on other employees on site.
Living there and treat it like a normal sober house after that?
Yeah. Handling payroll, being a role model for men who once stood in his shoes.
For the past 6 months, man, you've been there for me nonstop. I can't name anybody in my life that's been there like that for me in the past 31 years I've been alive, Cecil.
Yes, I'll give you a fish to eat it today, but then tomorrow I'm going to show you how to catch it yourself.
They admit it's not the perfect solution. Employees come and go. About 46% of those hired from 2016 through 2017 stayed with Maine Works past 1 week. But in that group, 42% are consistent, shaping new futures without drugs.
Now my main drive, my main purpose to stay where I'm at is because I know that the next guy who walks through the door, I'm going to have something to offer him. I want to prove to people that it's possible. So it's that now keeps me sober.
The company also works with the Maine Recovery Fund to help employees find stable housing. Recovery advocates and law enforcement officials say that housing is key to prevent people from reoffending.